As of this episode, we've updated the CCTV studio to iOS 7. All new anchor backgrounds, easy to read graphics, and a new streamlined broadcast with a totally different ordering of segments. We know this comes as a total surprise to everyone, but we're confident that you'll love everything about our new update and be able to get used to the changes very quickly. There are absolutely no downsides to this new update, and we've had no problem. A reminder to students, iOS 7 is still a new operating system, and the Tech Office would like to advise you to wait a week or two before downloading it to your iPad so that Apple can work out the issues. Also, download the update off campus, as it can take a long time to process. And now, I give you the broadcast.
Good morning, Dons. Welcome back to CCTV. I'm Stephen Rotting.
And I'm Mary Grace Sumner.
I hope all of you had a fantastic week. Are going to have a fantastic homecoming weekend. Please do not forget to make smart decisions.
Today is the homecoming rally, and tomorrow will be the homecoming dance themed Disco Inferno.
Something new for the homecoming rally this year. We'll be in Manchester Stadium, and it's going to be fun, exciting, something new. So please keep an open mind and make smart decisions.
Struggling in a class, need help ASAP? NHS is here to help. What's new about NHS tutoring this year?
Well, it's Monday through Thursday, 2:30 to 3:30, and it's student tutors as well as teacher tutors.
We have a new program that is a drop-in tutoring program called the After School Academic Program, or ASAP. And it's really exciting because it's giving us a chance to reach out to students across campus, any student, any grade level, and offer them support academically. A big piece of that for me is that students are now able to feel comfortable saying, you know what, I don't get something, it's okay. I'm going to go get somebody out there who can support me and help me and get me to a place where I understand it better.
How can an NHS tutor help a student?
NHS tutors specialize in each of their subjects, so they can give them study tips. They have great techniques on homework and anything else that they need, and it's just a great study buddy, study tool.
So let's say a student needs help in math and they need help on a Tuesday, but math is Thursday. What can they do?
That's a great question. We have specific subjects on specific days. However, that's just because there's a teacher from that subject available that day. You can go in to any class on any day and ask for help in any subject. Because our NHS tutors are so wonderful, chances are they will be able to help a student in math if they walk into the religion class and ask for help that day.
Why should students take advantage of this program?
This is a program that I think builds on what Cathedral is all about, and we're a community of learners. The way that we learn is by admitting when we don't know something and then seeking the resources that we need that are going to push us and make us a stronger student and a stronger person on campus.
Make sure you take advantage of this great opportunity. I'm Lauren. Have a great weekend, Dons.
Hey Cathedral, Club Week is almost here. This year's dates are set for October 1st through 4th. Students will have their clubs out on the grassy knoll for you to go see. I've caught up with a few club leaders to tell us more about it. I'm here with Ashlyn Doyle. So Ashlyn, what is Club Week and what can we expect?
Club Week is when all the clubs will come together and have their own booth during Club Week, and it is right out on the knoll, and they will advertise their own club. And you can expect snacks and just all sorts of things pertaining to that specific club.
Do you have a club that you're putting together to be out there?
Yes, I am putting together the Hip Hop Dance Club, and we will be having snacks and music.
Great. I'm here with John, Sydney, and Jacob of FCA Club. So John, what is the purpose of your club?
The purpose of FCA is really to talk about Christ through the influence of sports. And it's really just a method by which we grow closer as a community through the sports that we play.
That's great. How did you develop this club?
Well, FCA is a nationwide organization, and they have campuses at CCA, Torrey Pines, and lots of other places in San Diego. And last year, me and John saw that there wasn't one at Cathedral, and we decided this was something we really want to do. And it really just took off, and we had lots of people coming, and so we're continuing it this year.
So Jacob, what does a typical meeting look like?
Typical meetings, there's usually 30 or 40 kids in the classroom, and then we've had a lot of guest speakers like Chris Bird, who's a heavyweight boxing champion, and we have pizza and food and stuff all the time, and sometimes we'll have guest speakers, sometimes we'll have students talk about their stories.
Club Week is a great way for students to step outside of their comfort zone and learn more about their school. I'm Samantha. Have a great weekend, Dons.
Freshmen had their retreat this week, so we hope you all had a great time with that and now feel closer with your classmates and the school community.
Back to homecoming. If you have any questions regarding dress code, please check online at Wonderful Slideshow ASB, or you can ask Ms. Lagermoss in the ASB room. Now let's head off to sports with Matt and Paro. What's up, Cathedral? Let's kick off sports a little different today. This past week, we were graced with the opportunity to have some guests on campus, as most of you noticed. But we were lucky enough to have the boys from St. Lawrence College in Brisbane, Australia, to come visit us and even play a SoCal-based rugby team from schools across San Diego, including some of our very own Dons. The boys played this past Saturday, and even though those Aussies beat us 80-7, it was really a humbling experience to even be able to play them. Now let's head it off onto our girls volleyball team, who just came off a solid weekend where they played in the Durango tournament at Foothill High School in the wonderful city of Las Vegas. The girls played hard, winning their division on the very last day. They had the opportunity to play a myriad of teams from places like Hawaii and Canada. Here's Taylor Bibbs with more on the girls' performance in the tournament this past weekend.
Thanks, Matt. I'm here with Jordan Parnell, Sienna Carlos, and Lindsay Heller, the girls' volleyball team. So, Sienna, who is our toughest competition coming up?
Torrey Pines and LCC.
Yeah, I would say Torrey Pines, especially after they just came off winning a national tournament in Vegas this past weekend.
And Jordan, so I just kind of want to know, what is your typical day at practice these days?
Our typical day at practice would be a lot of serve receive and conditioning.
Thank you. Thanks, girls. Back to you, Matt.
Thanks, Taylor. Now let's run on over to our boys cross country team, who just came off from a great weekend at the Mount Carmel Invitational this past Saturday. Our boys did a pretty good job, seeing as they were able to place 10th, all thanks to junior Raymond Boffman. The boys have another invitational to attend tomorrow up north at Palos Verdes. I'm sure most of us won't be able to make that 2-hour long trip, so let's wish them luck as they take on teams from Orange County. Next, we have our girls golf team, who've had a pretty good season so far with their nice record of 8-2. The girls had a match last weekend, beating Coronado by 43 strokes at their own golf course. They have a game next week against University City at Riverwalk, so let's wish them luck. Here's Remy on more on the girls' season this year.
Thanks, Matt. I'm here with Molly McInnes and Jules Ichon from the girls' golf team. Molly, can you tell us a little bit about your team this year? Do you have any new talent, and what are some of your expectations for the year?
We've definitely improved a lot since last year, and we have some new players, 2 freshmen and a transfer from Carlsbad, so hopefully they'll help us to make it to CIF this year.
All right. Jules, you recently got a hole-in-one. How has that affected your game? How excited were you for that?
When it caught out to me, I was really excited, and I saw it as a huge confidence boost. There was like a huge delay in reaction for me, though, but I know for sure that Coach Grage was really excited. Pretty proud, I guess. And with regards to my game, I really hope that it gave me a lot of confidence to play better, do well this year.
Fantastic. We'll check in more with the girls' golf team as the season progresses, but for now, back to you, Matt.
Thanks, Remy. Finally, we have our boys football team, who had a bye this week in order to recover from last week's loss against Helix and to prepare for their anticipated game tonight against number 6 state-ranked Vista Murrieta. The boys are looking to make a big comeback after last year's nail-biting game in which the boys barely lost 14-6. They'll be playing those Broncos here at our Manchester Stadium. This will definitely be a game worth watching, so I better see you all come down tonight at 7 to help cheer on our boys as they take on Vista Murrieta. Well, that wraps it up for sports. I'm Adam Paro. Now back to the magnificent Mary Ray Summer and the super cool Stephen Rodding.
Here's this week's student life update on freshman elections, which are October 9th. Here's more from Senor Colden.
Hi freshmen, this is Mr. Colden, your freshman class moderator. Coming up next week, after all the homecoming festivities have concluded, we're going to begin our process for freshman officer elections. We're going to have listen for the bulletin for when the meetings are, time and location. But if you're interested in being a freshman class leader, We need people who are school spirited and want to get out there and really work for their class to put on some great functions this year. So freshmen coming out, we'd love you to be a part of it. And even if you don't want to run for something, and if you have good ideas, make sure you find those freshman leaders that do get elected, and or just see me, Mr. Colden, Cabrini 203. Thanks.
That's all we have for you this week, Dons. I'm Stephen Rodding.
And I'm Mary Grace Sumner. We hope you have a great weekend, make smart decisions, and stay safe.
Signing off.